Hello everyone, it's been a while I know, so this time a short video with a list of updates, some bits of news I want to share. Let's start off with some very exciting news. The new CMON Annual is out, the annual from the year 2011, and I'm very proud to be in it once again. I've already been in the 2008, I think, or 2009, 2008. I was in that, and now I'm in the 2011 also, so that's quite an achievement. I'm in there with one picture, so yeah, that's kind of cool. I ordered the book last week, so as soon as I have them, I'll show it to you and also make a review video on the book. Then a small achievement compared to the book, at least. Every month at the Chest of Colors forum where I'm a member, there's a competition where users can vote for the best paint job in that month. So every picture that's been submitted that month is put in the gallery, and then visitors can vote. And I won, so with Dark Flat, which I showed you 2 months ago or something. So very glad, also very proud to be in first place there, because the forum hosts a lot of good painters, a lot of Polish painters as well. So these are quite notorious, as you might know. Speaking of Chest of Colors, I also did an interview with Dutch painter Pascal Rooze, which was published last week. So that's something that you might check out if you're interested in a bit more the local painting scene here in Belgium and the Netherlands. Before going to discuss the projects I'm working on currently, just a little bit about upcoming painting competitions. I'm going to compete in 2 online painting competitions and 2 real-life events in the coming months. So the first online competition is the competition at WAMPED. It's called WAMPED 2013 or something, or just WAMPED 3, or anyway, submitted picture for that. The deadline is end of January, so that's now, I guess. But I submitted already 2 months ago, so that's not really a problem. The other competition is the massive Voodoo painting competition, which is called Bananalicious competition, in which I will also compete. That deadline is somewhere for second week of February or something. And then on the calendar of the real events, 22nd and 23rd, I think that's a weekend in February, there's Painting Crusade in Brussels. A lot of international painters come there again. The massive Voodoo guys, Rafael Garcia and something else. You know, maybe know him by the name of Volomir. It's he's Spanish, I guess. Spanish Golden Demon winner will be there. Yeah, and some other famous painters. I'm just going to put the links in the description down below. Check it out. It's a really cool event. If you live around the Brussels area or Belgium or even the Netherlands or Germany, it's really worth making the trip. I'll be there on Sunday to compete in the competition. Last year I got silver in the standard category, so this year I'm going to try for gold. Who knows? And then halfway April, I think 13th of April, there's a Games Workshop. The Games Workshop stores in Belgium and the Netherlands. There's a painting competition called the Fang. Last year it was called Lage Landenschildercompetitie in Dutch. So we don't have a Golden Demon around here, so the idea was to have preliminary rounds in the stores, and then there's a final. The finals are in Amsterdam the week after. So I'm going to try my luck there this year, so probably going to visit the Games Workshop store in Antwerp for the preliminary round. That's all I wanted to say about events and other news so far. So, you know, I've been working on the Hobbit project recently. It's come to a halt, that project, because I just got tired of it, painting the scenery right now. And yeah, I really wanted to start working on my entries for the Fang painting competition, the Games Workshop competition. So yeah, I was working on scenery. We'll have a close look in a minute, and then I started working on one of the entries for the Games Workshop competition. So let's have a close look. So that's where we're at now with the scenery. I basically just dry brushed these wooden boards, these boardwalks, and then painting on these bones was quite a tedious job to do. And then one of the last things I did was paint these wooden poles. But yeah, there's quite some detailing left on the poles, and then there are also some bits here that need a different color. Probably just going to use the same red I used on the goblins for the detailing here. And then I assembled the 4 dwarves. There are 3 of them here, which I need for the first scenario. And when I assembled, I think it's Killy, I noticed there's a hole in his back, so I guess I missed a part. I thought it was made up of 1 part, but apparently isn't, so I have to look on the sprue again and prime it as well. And then I started working on, I think this is Gloin, one of the other dwarves. Painted his skin. Now, while I was painting his skin, I made a video out of it. So that's a video I'm still editing, so I hope to be able to show you this. Currently I'm not entirely sure how this will turn out, because yeah, just going to have to take a look if I will speed it up or not, or yeah, I'm just editing it and I'll try out some things, but I hope to be able to show you this really soon. So, as I said, this is a bit on a hold now, so we'll have to take a look at the assembly disc where I'm working on one of the competition entries for the Games Workshop painting competition. It's quite a mess. As you might know, I'm a bit of a tidy person when it comes down to my painting disc, but yeah, sometimes stuff really piles up, and most of the times this is when I'm doing basing work. So the model I picked is the Hellbrute. Quite some gaps here and there, so I've used some filler, and I still need to sand some areas to make this smooth, because this isn't smooth yet, but with some very fine sanding paper that will look a bit better. Yeah, pretty big guy. If you take a look at the spruce, you say yeah, okay, but when you assemble him, then yeah, it's nearly as big as the palm of my hand. So it's going to take a while to paint, I guess. Especially here, I hope I can reach in good enough with my brush. So I decided to grind off this piece of rock that he's normally standing on, because yeah, I don't want him on a sand and rock base. I don't think that suits this model. So I decided to cut this off and make my own base. So I went for the usual Starship sci-fi decking theme. Used some plastic card. Then these bits, they're from how should I say this? From medication. So from the packaging of the pills, yeah. They have some kind of electronic wiring. These how do you call them here? The razor wire, right, from the army painter. I rarely use it as razor wire because it doesn't look like razor wire at all, but I think it's cool for wiring like this, sci-fi wiring. Yeah, and then again some plastic card. I filled this up with some insulation foam. It took me a while to get the angle right, because yeah, this guy has to be on here something like this. Should have to be pretty precise, but in the end I think it looks pretty cool. But there will be some more detailing done on his base. I have to fill this up with, I guess, milliput. Then I'm already going to try to paint these areas black, because I want to have some kind of grating here, kind of fencing off this area underneath. Yeah, and then prime it and paint it, of course. So that's all for this update. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for subscribing as well, because I noticed there were 200 new subscribers in the last month. which is pretty great. So I'm at more than 1200 subscribers now. Good job. If you have any questions, comments, please post them in the comment section. I'll always answer comments, as you might know. Keep an eye open for the Dwarven Flesh painting video, which will be online soon. And then of course I will keep you up to date with the latest project. Take care. See you. Bye.